Hello everyone, my name is Ronak and you're watching VectoArt. In today's video, we will take a look at yet another AI resume builder which is powered by ChatGPT. This is the easiest way to create a tailored resume containing all the right keywords, improve your writing and highlight your strengths. So without any further ado, let's get started. So before moving on, hope you like my previous videos, and if you do, please give this video a thumbs up, like, share and do subscribe to my channel. So now moving ahead, so here you can see this from landing page where you have the sign in and get started options. And if you see, if you scroll down below, you see all the ATS friendly templates that they provide. You can choose them. And then if you scroll down, you have much more information on how they use AI to build these resumes. So let's get started. So let's click on the get started button over here. And once you do, you will be greeted with this hello. And then you'll be asked some of the questions. So do you have an existing resume to use as a starting point? Let's say no. The next question would be to select a template, which is an ATS friendly template. Over here, I will choose the very simplest one from here. So let's say this one. Let's click on use this template. And it will ask you if you have time to import your the data from LinkedIn. I will skip this step. If you want, you can give your LinkedIn URL, profile URL, and click on the import. It will connect to LinkedIn with your credentials, and then it will import all your profile data here. So I'll skip this step. So I know it will give you the first draft of your resume. So here there are some very common sections as the name and the role that you're applying for, the phone number, email, and so on. Then you have the summary section, the skills, the experience, education, courses and certificates, interests and hobbies, and so on. So here you can add sections. On the right hand side, on the left hand side, if you see, you have a toolbar where you have add sections, rearrange, templates, design and font, improve text, check if it is ATS friendly, AI assistant, download, and so on. So let's start by just typing in the name over here. Let's say John Doe. The role that I'm applying for is, let's say, senior software developer. Let's give some number over here and an email. Your portfolio, LinkedIn. Slash channel and location. Okay, so let's say we make some summary over here. So okay, so it's time to write a summary. So I'll move to ChatGPT over here and ask ChatGPT to write me a resume for the role of senior developer. So resume summary for the role of senior software developer. Let's see what ChatGPT gives. So here is a quite nice summary. You can customize it by providing it your technologies that you work. So I'll copy this as is. You can just click on this button over here and head back to the Enhancv resume builder and paste it over here. So remove all this. Okay, so next are the skills. So you can add a number of skills over here. But if you are on a free tier, maybe you will be limited to add only a few skills. So let me add skills over here. Let's go to ChatGPT. Give me skills to add to my resume. So these are some of the technical skills and these are some of the soft skills. So let me go here and copy these and go back to my resume builder and click on add. And if you see here, it adds the skills in these bullet points over here. So let me remove this and then click on new group over here, and then you can add skills in this fashion. So let me add one more group. I'll not make this video too lengthy, but hope you get the idea. So next, let's add some experience. Can you give me some work experience samples? Let's see what ChatGPT gives me. But in actuality, you will have to give your work experience over here. So I am taking ChatGPT's help over here to furnish some of the details. So let me copy this. Let's do one thing. Let's copy the whole thing over here. And let's copy and paste it. Okay, so it would allow you to do that. So I'll have to do it one by one. So let's copy this. And sorry, title here. Let's give some name. 1. And then furnish these details. And then the description. Okay, so these are some of the descriptions that I have. So here you can see it identifies if there are any spelling or grammar mistakes, but to correct those you might need the upgraded version. So I will leave it as is for now. Then I will add some of the education details. Give me some education details samples. So here are some of the education details, or the format or the type that you can add. So I'll copy those and paste it over here. University names. So okay, then it's asking for a date and period. You can add it over here, or you can select the date. Okay, and then you have some of the course and certificates. Give me some relevant courses and certificates. And here are some of the relevant courses and certificates to add. So let me copy this and paste it over here. Add a new entry. And there you go. So these are some of the course and certificates that you can add. And here finally you can add some of the hobbies. Some sample interests and hobbies. So here are some of the interests and hobbies that ChatGPT has given me. So let me copy them. Make a new entry. Okay, so you can also change the font over here by clicking on this, and there are some other upgrade features where you can pick icons. So let's try and see if we can add an icon over here. Yes, you can do. And here you can click on some of the icons that are relevant to the hobbies or interests. So let me click this and say okay, so we have our sample resume ready. Here you can add more sections if you want, like languages. Then you can add, say, English. Then you can set the level of fluency that you speak. And then you can add more languages over here, and so on. Okay, and then you can see what all sections you have. Maybe you can add achievements, strengths, volunteering work, maybe some graphs that you can populate where you show your skills and the percentage that you percentage of experience that you can show, awards, references, and so on. So you have these sections over here. You can rearrange these sections according to your likes. For example, I want to move the languages after interest and hobbies, so you can do that, and then you can continue editing. And then you have design and fonts. You can also change the templates after editing all the, or after inputting all the information that you have. You can simply change the design with the data that you have. And then next is design and font. You can change the page margins. You can change the spacing. You can click on this plus and minus icons over here to do it, or you can slide. You can change the font style. You can change the font color, and you can add some backgrounds over here. And finally, you have this improve text feature, which will improve our tailored suggestions. Only tailored suggestions are available in this free tier where you are getting these suggestions, but to correct them, you will need to upgrade to a paid version. You have the AI assistant. So right, and you have some suggestions here. So let's click on this and see what happens. So right, and improve my resume. So it is asking you, how do you want to improve your resume? So you can say maybe highlight my strengths. So it will read the content that you have entered on your resume, and it will suggest you the tips and tricks to improve. So for example, here it has added these two sections on the page 2, that is the communication skills and the technical expertise. So you can also ask the AI assistant to create a cover letter. And then it'll ask you to provide the job description and what job you're applying, and the and then it is best and it is recommended to paste the actual job posting. So based on this data that you provide, it will give you a cover letter. You can also do that using ChatGPT, but there is a feature that is provided, and it internally uses ChatGPT to provide these results for you. So that was all for the resume. Now the final thing that you can do is download it. So you can see that some of the features that I've added on this are pro features, so I might need to remove it. You can use these plans, or you can go on a free tier by removing the upgrade features from your resume and downloading it, or you can upgrade and download these resumes easily. So let me see what pro features I have added. So let me go and click here, remove pro features. And if you proceed, we will make the following changes: unlimited items, too many items, more than 15. So you are only limited to add 15 items. So let me click on switch to free, and you will see what are the pro features that are removed. So we have the summary intact: skills, experience, language, education, courses, strengths. And I see that the another item that was removed was the interest and hobbies section. So you can mostly you can create a one-pager resume with this free tier. But if you want to create more pages and add more information, then you might need to upgrade to a paid version. So hope you all like watching this video. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Till then, bye-bye.